morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you and welcome back to the beta plan. A beta plan that's definitely going to continue with the Dokkadia because I finally got some responses on my videos that was actually placed on Sunday, but people reacted on the video of Monday when I said, "Don't you love me?" And apparently that was the message that I needed to do. I need to whine like a little baby, and then actually my watchers came out to save me. I thank all of you guys that said, we want you to continue. Not just only for to continue, I mean, I would have lovely also played something else for you guys, but simply for reacting. So, a great thank you to Everturley, Ron Mikahelik, Bernard Krapp, and Morgan Hill. I hope I'm pronouncing your names correctly. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing a few of them. They also said, all said continue. For instance, Morgan Hill said, why don't you go into India? Well, actually, that opportunity presents itself to us right now. Bernard Kropp actually asked if I would not go into EU4. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that because we are so huge. I don't think it will be easy for anyone to oppose us. Having said that, I do realize I have no lands within Europe, which are normally the very powerful provinces. But I'm undecided on the matter. In fact, somebody else asked me to start up a new EU4 campaign. Olaf Voxenius? That sounds better, Voxenius, but perhaps I'm doing it wrong. And he said, for me, asked if I would want to play as Sweden in EU4. And I also had other people again, like Sergio, who I'm not sure if he actually even watches this series, say, why won't you do XCOM? And if I would do XCOM, that will definitely come after CK2, because I consider that a strategy game. A lot of things on there, but I also have a full-time job and I just can't do everything. But what we're going to do right now is declare war upon this revolt. This revolt, 22,000 men, that's not too tiny, and 5% in favor of Birpart the Cruel. So he's actually doing quite well in this war, which means we may need to consider that it's not going to be an easy war. And also, a war that he will not suddenly surrender should I suddenly attack. We currently have 69% threat. I'm sure people are going to be very upset when I do this, but you know what? I want to have Gandhara. Lahore is a much better duchy to get. It's like huge. And it used to be part of Punjab, but it's not anymore. And if we can get these two provinces right now, then for the end of the game, Punjab will be considered part of the Persian Empire, because we have until 1327, if I recall correctly. No, 1347, I believe. Also, by the way, very interesting. I want to hit this. Successful treatment until 1180. I was ill. Actually, I am ill. Great pox. That hasn't been removed yet, but thanks to successful treatment, I have better stats than I had before I was diseased, because the disease brings them down all by 1, and successful treatment brings them up by 2. With the exception, by the way, of, let me see here, what's a strange order? Diplomacy up, martial up, stewardship up. No, he doesn't bring them all up. Oh, it's the fertility that we do not compensate for the fertility penalty. Oh no, I have another of that. No biggie. So, declare war with the holy war from Gandhara. The council is for, and we shall attack. We have 12,000 men at his border immediately, but that is not enough. Kiva, lend me your men. 6,000. Yeah, slightly underwhelming. We need more. Ever more. Now, I believe that somewhere around here is Arabia. Yep. They are. That's awesome. 18,800. Oh my god, we have attrition because we have 100 men too many. Well. Guess it's just gonna be 16,000 from them. There we go. And Georgia. Actually, by the way, don't go that far, otherwise we might get in trouble. And can we support these men? Yes, we can. And Georgia. 2,000 men. Well, for a kingdom that's quite small. But here we go. We have summoned the troops. Are we going to throw in our own domestic into this? How are the factions? What? That's interesting that she wants... She's the only one that wants this, but... You want somebody else for the Dulcadir Empire. You got a lot of nerve, lady. Betrothed can marry. Ah! I accept this. This is my second son and I found him a wife. She is from the Tekka dynasty. In fact, she is the sister to the current man. And of course that means I will form an alliance with him. Tekka and I, once again, united. And this is, by the way, the new guy on the throne. As you can see, we're at 21. And therefore, well, some people, well, they went independent. Which is just impossible when you are a horde. People may, claim independence. And here, Zengi is gone. They are no longer in power. It's Kid Bugai who once again rules. And he is having issues with the liberation... The Votiaking liberation of Perm. And I want to offer to join that war as well. And thereby we're going up here. Which is definitely going to make this a little confusing of an episode. But I do want to take it down. We will not have these bastards do this. Alright. By the way, Dul Kadir. 7,665 prestige. Let's go to a prestigious dynasty, the Carlings, who, by the way, don't rule France anymore. They've been out of power. In fact, the Carlings they haven't even got 5,000 prestige in the family, and they have only 16 living members. 16 living members. We have 290 living members. Yeah. We are more powerful than the Carlings. There is the followers of Arjuna. Of course we will accept. We are in another war now. The third liberation of Volhynia. Bulgaria! Well, let's just go here and let's call Armenia's troops for that. There we go. That sounds like a good idea to me. How many men can be placed in this area? 26,000. Move your asses. By the way, go here and then go there. No. Oh, why am I suffering? Oh, I was like, why am I suffering attrition? Oh dear. There goes our court chaplain. We'll take this guy. He loves me. That's awesome. Minor titles. He will be my court physician as well, of course. Voila. And you can preach where? Where is Zoroastrian not yet present within my realm? That's all within our borders, so that is all fine and ours. That isn't. We have some Hindu provinces still. Alright, and what is going on here? Ah, Bhutan has surrendered once again, so it seems. It seems like because he has no indicator that he fought that war, I think that turned out into a white peace. Alright, all of you, move here. I mean, I'm definitely going to help my ally. Don't you get me wrong, but it is more important to handle this war than it is to handle this war. There we go. Where are you going? To Bulgar. I'm going to Bilyar. And I'm going to try and cut you off there. So why is the minus 12% here? It must be a battle. No, lost control of Tumen. What the heck is that? That's over here. Oh, does he have an ally in this war? Yeah, he has this ally, but... Oh, never mind, I don't know, I don't care, let's... Oh, now we've also lost this area. Better walk on. And they are going over the over the Volga. Well, that's gonna get them into issues. Awesome, nearly completed this. We have 22,000 men over here. We can only land 16,000 over here, so... let's get rid of the smaller armies. And let's try and remove these guys from this area. There we go. Ooh, we even captured a few people. How nice. Seek treatment for illness. I have already had treatment. Let's start and ransom these people out. They will not be worth any... let's take a concubine. Because he will not have power soon within this area. So their claims in this area are null and void, I would say. We will definitely crash the gate over here. There we go. Now that's opportune. Apparently some people have not been paid. Hold on. That's a revolt. Interesting. So where are they? Those are these guys, 102. I don't really care for 102 people. What I do care for is going here. This is a bit of a dangerous attack though, but I will put in my best generals to lead this attack. Nearly my best generals. If I can spare my family, I would like to spare my family. There we go. This battle will be ours, I would reckon. Yep. 44% in our favor. Wow. I believe that that war is won. We have 11,000 here. Aren't we sieging... Oh, it's Hungary who has attacked. I thought it was Bulgaria who attacked. Shoot. Alright, hold on. Split the retinue. Send Armenia's forces back. I don't think I will use them. And send these people up north. And that war is already nearly won anyway, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, so these guys have been beaten. Only have moved, I don't know. And we are gonna go there and move in here. Okay, they're now joining forces. What? Why are they joining forces? These are rebels plus something that's fighting against me? That's really weird. Wait a second. Son of... Oh, that's his title. I thought it was a holy order. No, it's just his title. Just. But, yeah, okay, now I understand what's going on. Well, I think with this battle, we will do also pretty well with our little war here in India. 42% in our favor. That's pretty good. Let us move this army down here. Huh, well, for a moment it wanted to move here. Yeah, right. You, sir, have a problem. Oh, I think that we're actually of the revolt. The revolt, of course, also has a revolt flag. Which tend to be red and... yeah, I was just a big dummy. But you're probably used to that by now. Ouch! Winter! Split off the Holy Order. And get these men home. Ouch. Can we have 18,000 men? Yeah, we can have 18,000 men over here. I don't care for your upbringing. I don't need another rival. Thank you very much. Oop. 20% the king? Oh, he's 74. Fine. Send him out. I'm a bastard. Can you handle 19,000 men? No, you cannot. Split all the retinue. And move in. Excellent work. Well done. That's, I think, the first time ever we managed to talk the bandits down. And said, what are you doing? Ooh. Well, what I'm doing is suffering attrition needlessly. Oh, go here. Actually, no, just go back to home territory. And I'm missing a battle over here. $7,000 versus 8,000 of us, and they have had some moral diminished by that previous fight. These are the forces of Burgundy. Burgundy, and we are now kicking ours off. There we go. We're actually aiding in this war. Well done. Making sure that we are actually true allies in the war. The followers of Arjuna. That is the Holy Order. Alright. Understood. And move up. And move there. We have the mountains, but they are a Holy Order, so they will fight pretty darn hard. Yeah, this battle. Ooh, order. We got a defeat, but we also got a victory. Yowza. We're gonna suffer major attrition here if we don't. Please, I don't need to see that. So annoying. 6,000. Alright. Well, we definitely did some major damage. We are back here now, that's fine. 99% is in this war as well. We aided 44%. Not a ton, but we aided some. And we now conquered back the territories of Hungary. This is by the Duchy of Gaelic, which is, of course, part of the current Hungary. I'll keep this information for myself, hold on. So we are hostile to them, so we can actually do something about it. Actually, this is not... This is another horde. Oh dear, this is the horde that was used to be over here, but has completely been bashed up apparently by Vitebsk. Right. Bit of a shame that. There we go. Will you want me to join this war for you? Should have offered that immediately, actually, but... There we go. Now we're truly in this war. 99% in his favor. And then we immediately captured him. We captured him and the war was won nonetheless. That seems a little silly to me, but... there's nothing else I can do about it. Darn it. Zoroastrian. One of the faith has fallen. Kid Bugai has won the war. Interesting. Minor clan rising. Alright. That's not much of a problem for us. I think we will soon win this war as well, as soon as we knock down these doors. Wait, what? I joined your war, you tell me... Oh, you're over here right now. Oh, yeah, you've now actually crawled... Your main areas are now near my border. Actually, where's your capital? Oh yeah, a single county over there. Woo. Alright, well... I understand what's going on, it's fine. And what's also is going on is that we are gonna say... demand the territories that belong to this duchy. Now this is the man I gave the duchy title to. he didn't have all the vassals. Apparently they have been transferred to him. So I'm just gonna give him what is rightfully his, which is actually, I believe this is the capital. And I'm gonna give it to him because, oh dear lord, frothing in the mouth, sickly infants. Oh well, this is a bastard dynasty from our uncle, Funny Balls Wise. But yeah, our uncle? Oh yeah, because of course married to his, yeah, the aunt, right, it's still an uncle, it's not the grandfather that way. But yeah, that's a bastard dynasty, so I gave it to them. Whoops. Oh well. Grand landed title. Nope. Yes. Kashmir plus that thing, and I will find here a person worthy of ruling this in our stead. Sorry, can't help it. He's quick. That's a pretty good person. And I will transfer vassalage of this guy to you. Congratulations! The Kingdom of Punjab will now also, like the Kingdom of Sindh, slowly incorporate into our empire. And how much threat do we now have we now generated? We are at 95%. I'm actually kind of amazed that what I would like to see as a mechanic is that if you help your allies, yeah, if you help smaller allies, I should say, or help people in general, that your threat range should go down a little bit, because you are the big guy and you do care about the small people that you are allied with, showing that you're not, like, aggressive to them. Because I would never ever... which is the Holy Order? Question mark. This one. I would never hurt any of the Zoroastrian faiths. Well, that's not entirely true. I did attack here, but I haven't that in a long time. Let me put it that way. You know what? Stand down the Holy Order, raise it again. Voila. Immediately more men, and they are much closer to where I want to be. Why are you not moving? Oh, actually you are, but you're simply just bloody slow. I had won that war, but never you mind. How is our faith doing? Still 100%? Still 100%. Okay, good. But yes, the Dul Qadir expanded into India, but then the big ass problem is this threat, and that is why it's not so easy to push on and on and on. Yes, I am huge and I can win a lot of wars, but look at what is all against me. Tech is only not against me because we are allied to one another. That's the only reason why they are not against me, but dudes and dudettes, I cannot fight all of this. This is too much. Because I fear, resist my foul impulses. I fear that if we attack, and don't forget the defensive pact, it's also, we're gonna be squished because India is also all against me. And I can't defend both sides, and I'm not sure if, even if I fight for duchy, I will 100% siege it. They will come with such big armies that they might siege something back already before I can do anything, because they will come with boats everywhere, and I cannot just get that off my coast. Now the best thing we can do is we need to focus on whenever a new person takes on the throne of the and then hopefully they will not be in the defensive pact against me. That's definitely not guaranteed. So we'll just have to be careful, but we will see. We have a minor title to give. We have tons of minor titles to give away. Cupbearer, you. You apparently can only be that. That is fine with me. Oh, this is all for warriors. Right. Give one then to my son. Cilicia. We'll get that guy to become happy with me. Spabot. There we go. Wow, that guy had a opinion free of me. Yeesh. Georgia, Africa, well, Mesopotamia then. Why do you have an opinion free of me? Well, now 13. Attraction to Great Pox. Great, because he's gay, Okay, and his brother is his inheritor because he is celibate. Well, that's not the best king to inherit, but you know, that is for you. You are nowadays the rulers of Kutam. And yeah, definitely my son. And I'm going to give this guy command here. Now it's 23. Whoa! Ascended to the age at 58. He died of great pox. A greedy man. He often marked on the need to tax the people into space. A wicked man. Faribos will surely pay for his sins in the afterlife. Wicked? Hold on, we will look at that. Shahanshan Farad II, being both trifling and frugal, will surely prosper under his rule. Long live Shahanshan Farad II. Oh, pause. There we are. We are charitable, actually. We became charitable, diligent, humble, ambitious, and we have a son of a concubine. Who's pregnant? Again, not of your sister. Bit annoying. Little bit annoying. That's a concubine child, but then again, we will have to do. He will have to do. And actually, he got rid of Frill. Must be because of the hunting focus. We've gotten rid of Frill. We held 10 of 10 territories. But we have Hebron, of course. Yeah. Grand landed title. Hebron. There we go. And let's not be in the army. And let us see what we can do now. There was still like a... this arc, right? Oh, he has gotten children all over the place. Because this is of a bastard dynasty of us. Alright, he's gotten children all over the place. You have children all over the place. It's much easier for baronies and Zoroastrianism to survive. And that's because they can marry their sisters. And normally baronies are very long before they take a wife. But here there are sisters and they just go, yeah, that's fine. So that's a much easier way for a barony to survive. But you know what? I'll keep it like this. This is fine. We don't need that much. It's also because our wife has a decent score who kind of hates me, which is probably why we never gotten that far. We have a groom and heir ambition. Let's take some concubines. This lady never produced a child for my father, but that's... well, we've already talked about this in lengthy things. You are... warriors and kings. You actually have a very high caste. And you? Do you have like a claim? 19 and depressed, but though. Don't think that's wise. No, you know what? You and the Greek girl take a concubine. Now, by the way, before anyone is going to suggest this, and I have thought of it. Ooh, 50 prestige actually for her. The fact of the matter is that I cannot ask this girl, for instance, to come along, or his sisters. They liked my father well enough, but the problem is that they cannot be a close kin to the Basilius, or otherwise they won't come. Even if you have them a favor, because I actually tried it in an off-camera situation, because favors are really weird. But yeah, I had them totally favored, they totally wanted to come, only that they were, however, family of the Basilius. Which is like, why? It's really, really annoying, but oh well. All those daughters have been married off. This is the only daughter that hasn't been married off. And of his sisters, well, then there's this one. So, she's of interest to me, and she is of interest to me in order to kidnap. But until that time, we will do with these 3 concubines. And we have a new ruler on the throne of the Dulkadir Empire. Farad II, and at the age of 24, I think he's going to stay around for a while, and he has really, really good stats. So, I am happy. Well, okay, he doesn't have godly stats, but he's pretty darn good. He doesn't have genius, but man, I'm A-okay with these stats. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great Peril yields great beauty.